Hello students, let's start with exercise 3.3 Understanding Quadrilaterals. Question number 1. Given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement along with the definition or property used. First is AD is equal to. So AD is equal to BC. As you know, in a parallelogram the opposite sides are equal. So AD is opposite to BC, therefore AD will be equal to BC, and the property used here is opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Second, angle DCB is equal to. Angle DCB is this angle, and this angle is opposite to angle DAB. In a parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal. So angle DCB, that will be equal to angle DAB. And the property used here is opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Third part. OC is equal to. In a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. Means जहाँ पे वो एक दूसरे को कट करती हैं, उस कट करने के बाद वो एक दूसरे को हाफ्स में बना देती हैं. Which means OC and OA will be equal, उनकी लेंथ इक्वल होगी, and OD and OB will be equal. So OC is equal to OA, as diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Fourth part, measure of angle DAB plus measure of angle CDA. Measure of angle DAB means this angle plus measure of angle CDA, which means this angle. ये दोनों angles साथ साथ हैं, which means they are adjacent angles, and sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degrees. So measure of angle DAB plus measure of angle CDA is equal to 180 degree, and the property which is used here is that adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means उनका sum 180 आता है. So adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Question number 2. Consider the following parallelograms. Find the values of the unknown x, y and z. In this, angle B is given to us as 100 degrees. Angle y is opposite to angle B. So angle y is equal to angle B, which is 100 degrees. Reason, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. तो y हो गया 100 degrees. We also know that z and x will be equal because they are opposite angles of a parallelogram. And we just now did a property that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. मतलब जो साथ लगे हुए angles हैं एक parallelogram में, उनका sum 180 degrees आता है. तो we can take any one. We can take 100 plus x is equal to 180. Reason, adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So x is equal to 180 minus 100, which is equal to 80 degrees, and x is equal to z, which will also be 80 degrees, and the reason is that opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So here the value of x and z is 80 and angle y is coming as 100 degrees. Second part, one angle is given as 50 and x, y and z is what we have to find out. So in this, we know that adjacent angles are supplementary in a parallelogram. So we can take 50 plus angle x is equal to 180 degree. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. That means उनका sum 180 degrees होता है. So x is equal to 180 minus 50, which is 130 degrees. Make sure कि आप जब भी किसी एंगल का कुछ भी लिख रहे हैं तो उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज आप साइड में, राइट साइड में ब्रैकेट्स के अंदर लिखते रहिए. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट that you must write the property which you are using here. So x is 130 degrees. X is equal to y, which will also be 130 degrees. Reason, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. And angle x will be equal to angle z, which will be 130 degree. Reason for this is, if you notice, this side and this side are parallel to each other, and therefore angle x and angle z, जिनकी positioning एक जैसी है, उन्हें हम corresponding angles बोलते हैं. And if two lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are equal. So we will give the reason here as corresponding angles. So here x is 130, y is opposite angle of x, so that is also 130, and z is also 130 degrees. Third part, here one angle is given as 90 degree, this one, and this angle is given as 30 degree, and we have to find angle x, y and z. Now we'll write x is equal to 90 degree because they are vertically opposite angles. Whenever two lines intersect each other, तो ये वाले जो दो angles होते हैं opposite वाले, they are known as the vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are always equal. So that gives us angle x as 90 degrees. Now if we take that triangle जहाँ पे x, y and 30 है, we know that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So x plus y plus 30 is equal to 180. Reason being angle sum property of a triangle. X is 90. So 90 plus y plus 30 is 180. Or y plus, if I add 90 plus 30, that is 120 is 180. Y is 180 minus 120. 120 उधर जाएगा, minus हो जाएगा. So we are getting y as 60 degrees here. Y is 60 degree. Now we have already got the x, which is 90, y which is 60. Now we need to write about z. So if we see this particular side and this side, they are parallel to each other. So as they are parallel to each other, angle y and angle z, if this is the transversal, they are alternate interior angles. So angle y is equal to angle z because they are alternate interior angles. And if angle y is 60, therefore angle z will also be equal to 60 degree. So we got x as 90 degrees here, y as 60 degrees, and z also as 60 degrees. Fourth part, in this one angle is given to us, this is 80 degrees, and the other angles they have asked. So y is equal to 80 degrees. Reason, because they are opposite angles of a parallelogram. Angle z will also be equal to 80 degrees as they are corresponding angles. This and this side are parallel, and therefore angle z and angle 80, they are corresponding angles and they will also be equal. Now we are just left with x. 80 and x are adjacent angles, वो side by side है, and we know that x plus 80 will be equal to 180. The property used here is that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So x is equal to 180 minus 80 degrees, which is 100 degrees. The fifth part. Here some angles are given to us and we have to find angle x, y and z. So in this, as you can see that 112 and y are opposite to each other. So y is equal to 112 degrees. Reason, because they are opposite angles of a parallelogram. And opposite angles of a parallelogram are always equal. Now in the triangle x plus y plus 40, ऊपर वाला जो triangle है, the sum of angles will be 180 degree. Reason, because angle sum property of a triangle, where it says that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. X we don't know, y we have got 112 plus 40 is 180, or x plus 152 is equal to 180 degree. X is equal to 180 minus 152, which is coming as 28 degrees. So now we have got x as 28 degrees. If we look at the line which is cutting the two parallel sides, the transversal, angle x will be equal to angle z. Reason, because they are alternate interior angles. That gives us the value of z is equal to 28 degrees. So here the x and z both are 28 degrees and y is 112 degrees. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.